Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Life with Patty. So guess what we're gonna do today, you guys? I'm starting to do some videos again. Sorry, I'm just in my shirt here. I'm starting to do some videos that I used to do in the past and you guys liked, and I haven't done for a while. So today, when I go like this, it's movie review. Okay, so for those of you who are new to my channel or have never seen one of my movie reviews, they're not on current movies. No. I think the last time I went to see a movie at the theaters when I went to Tennessee with my cousin, and that was almost 3 years ago. We went to the movies at the Grand Ole Opry. No, at the Opry Mall, I think it's called Grand Ole Opry Mall, the Opry Mall. I don't know, the mall in Nashville, Tennessee. We went there, and it's huge. The mall's huge, and we went to the movies, and that's the last time I've been to the movies. So I live way out in the boondocks, and we can't even get Netflix right now. Hopefully that's going to get fixed. Supposedly we're getting an internet where we can streamline and get Netflix. That will be awesome. But in the meantime, we have satellite TV that runs just fine. But to watch movies, I actually buy them. I buy the DVDs, and I have a lot. Not as much as Miranda's Food and Haul or whatever. Miranda has more movies than I ever will, but I have a lot. And, you know, I can go rent one from the Red Box for, I don't know how much they rent, $3, $5. I buy most of my movies for under $5. Sometimes if it's something I really, really want, I might spend $7.99 on it, but that's the tops. And I get them at Walmart, Target, Amazon, wherever. Sometimes Dollar General, not very often. But, so I'm just going to tell you about them a little bit and just share with you some of them that I like. I feel like, I told my husband, because I separate them. When I watch them, I put them on one side, and then when I do a movie review, I put them on the other side. And I feel like I've already reviewed some of these. But if I have, okay, I'm going to review them again, okay? So, first one we're going to start out with is called The Glass Castle. Okay, first I read the book. The book was incredible. It's a true story about a girl's life growing up in a very, very poor family, mainly because her parents didn't want to work. And they traveled from state to state. And she just, it basically talks about her true life growing up. And you just kind of want to be like, slap the parent. Like, what the heck? How could you raise your children like this? And yet she is a very successful person now in life. And she is my age now. So this was a great story. I don't want to give any more away than that. Let's see what it says. An all-star cast shining in this inspiring film based on the New York Times best-selling memoir. Jeannette had a poor but wildly adventurous childhood, raised by her free-spirited father and her mother, an eccentric artist. But when her father's behavior becomes erratic, Jeannette must find the courage to live on her own terms in this uplifting story of unconditional love. There you go. Good story. I really like the book better. So if I was doing a book review, you know, I would give it a complete thumbs up for that too. But I really like the movie as well. Okay, now this movie, oh my gosh, I think this movie came out in like the early 80s. Murphy's Romance, and this is starring Sally Field and James Garner. And Sally Field was so young here. And this is just a fun movie where she leaves her husband with her and her teenage boy, and they move into a rickety old house that has a barn and an arena, and she's going to train some horses and make it on her own. And James Garner is the local pharmacist that owns his own pharmacy. And anyways, he takes his horse out to be stabled and trained by her, and the rest is history. So I really suggest that movie. I love it. I don't know where you would find it right now. I don't know if you could find it on Amazon or if you could find it on Netflix. I don't know, but I love this movie. Okay. Third movie I'm picking out today is Rookie of the Year. This was one of my kids' favorite movies growing up in the 90s. And this little guy, I can't remember what happens to him, but he gets this incredible strength in his arm and he can pitch super fast because I think he got electrocuted or something happened to him. And so he goes to play professional for the Chicago Bears. Is that what it is? Chicago Cubs, yes. And it's just a fun Disney story. It's a Disney story. It's fun. And my kids still like it, and I still like it. So just watch the movie. It's cute. Okay, fourth one, Rudy, which was one of my mom's favorite movies. And my mom didn't even like football. But it's this boy that goes to Notre Dame High School. He goes to high school and he wants to go to Notre Dame College. And he just doesn't have the grades, but he really wants to play football for that team. He's a Italian, a Catholic family, and he's going to do everything. He puts his whole heart into going to this college and making the football team. And I tell you what, the end will make you cry. It will. But it's a happy cry. It's a feel-good cry. And every time I watch this movie, I think of my mom, because every time she would watch this movie, she would cry and she'd be so happy for Rudy. And we'd be like, Mom, you know what's going to happen? I know, but I'm so happy. And I did the same darn thing. Now Mama's gone and up with Jesus, and I'm taking her spot right here on earth. So watch Rudy. Okay. First time I watched this movie was in the early 80s. Oh my gosh, who hasn't seen Pretty Woman? Really, if you haven't seen Pretty Woman, comment below. I haven't seen Pretty Woman, Patty, because Julia Roberts, Richard Gere. I mean, how many people, I just love this romantic movie. I mean, she's down on her luck. She's a prostitute, and yet she finds this multi-millionaire that wants to hire her for the weekend, and not for a ring-a-ding-a-dinga, but he wants to hire her for a friend because he's lonely. And what's he end up doing? What do you think? Of course he's going to fall in love with her. It's just the best. It's just the best. I mean, come on. It's a complete unrealistic story. It shows her shopping at the finest shops on Rodeo Drive and going to, what's that, Polo. And it's a great movie. I don't know. I think this is what made Julia Roberts really famous. She played in other movies before this, but this one really made her famous. And I love this movie. I love it. I've watched it I don't know how many times. I know what's going to happen, and I still like it. And I still like when the guy at the restaurant catches her snail in his hand and says it happens all the time. And if you've watched this movie, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, it's a Monday. Okay, you guys got to watch it. I'm having too much fun with this. All right, I only have 3 more left. Here we go. Next one is Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh my gosh, with Robin Williams and Sally Field. And it is just the funniest movie. Oh my gosh, the funniest movie when the little boy's when his face gets run over. You have to watch the movie to know. But I tell you, well, I mean, Robin Williams was always a great, great actor, I mean, and this movie is just, I don't know, I can't really give it away. I mean, his kids, he wants to see his kids, so he pretends to be a woman and goes and takes care of them, and his name is Mrs. Doubtfire, and the rest is history. But you got to watch this. If anybody hasn't seen this movie, comment below, because I can't believe anybody wouldn't see this movie, because it's so funny. It's a great movie. It's a great movie. All right. This one is one of my favorites. I could put it when somebody says, list your 5 favorite movies. Yes, it is The Wedding Planner. with Jennifer Lopez and my boyfriend, Mr. Matthew McConaughey. Don't we look great together? I mean, because I love Mr. Matthew McConaughey because he has such beautiful teeth. Yeah. Okay, he does have beautiful teeth, but he's beautiful, and so is she. And this is just another one of those romantic movies that it takes 2 hours and it takes an hour and 55 minutes for them to, fall in love and kiss, and then the end of the movie's coming. But it's just a great movie. And Jennifer Lopez, I think she's a great actress. I really do. And I mean, a lot of you might say, I haven't seen this movie. I kind of see that, especially the guys. These are mostly all chick flicks. Well, I would say they are all chick flicks. Sorry, guys. But anyways, love this movie. Okay. And the last movie that we're going to review today is We Bought a Zoo. This movie is with Matt Damon and Scarlett Johansson. But, I don't think this became a really popular movie. This wasn't really one of those that was off the charts, I liked it. I've watched it like 3 times, like how important is butter to you? If you've watched this movie. But his wife dies, leaves him with 3 kids, and he finally just decides, I got to get out of the city, and he wants to buy this piece of land, not knowing until he gets into it and falls in love with it that it is a zoo. It's not a big zoo, but it's a zoo. And then slowly he's using up all the money he has in savings, and he thinks he's going to have to get rid of the zoo or sell the whole thing. And it actually is based on a true story. So I think you should watch it. That's what I think you should do. Because I liked it. And I mean, when I say the thing about the butter, because they live 9 miles out of town, I live 9 miles out of town. And so then his kid tells him we're out of butter. And he says, well, let me tell you, it's 9 miles to town and it's 9 miles back. How important is butter that I have to go 18 miles? And the next thing you see, he's in his car going 18 miles for butter. And I always use that. How important is butter to you? Because I'm 9 miles in, 9 miles out, So anyways, you guys, okay, I don't know why I haven't done this for a while, because there's so much fun to do. I love doing movie reviews. I love watching movies. I watched a movie today. I haven't reviewed it today, but I did watch a movie today. And let me know how many of these movies you've watched in the comments below. Have you watched them all? Have you watched 1, 2? Which ones haven't you watched? Which ones have you watched you didn't like or you did like? That's a lot of questions. Just write whatever you want, okay? Oh my gosh. You guys have a great day. Thank you for tuning in with me. Thanks for always stopping by, my loyal, wonderful subscribers that always come back day after day after day. I love you guys. And it makes it so much fun to do these videos because I love you guys. And for you that are new, hey, if you keep coming back, there's bound to be something you like, because I do it all. I mean, I do cooking, crafting, gardening, movie reviews. I even did my makeup today. I even got dressed today. I'm not in my pajamas. So for you newbies and you're like, what? That's right, because a lot of times I'm in my pajamas, no makeup on, my hair's like all. But today, this is the best you're going to get, because I don't put any more makeup on than this. Sitting in my craft room. But anyways, all right, you guys, have a great day, and I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.